Once, in a quaint little town, shrouded in mist and mystery, there sat an old antique shop named Eternal Relics. The shopkeeper, Mr. Archibald, was a sombre man with a penchant for collecting peculiar items. Among his treasures was an ornate Victorian chair, its mahogany frame adorned with intricate carvings of twisted serpents and weeping angels. It was said to be cursed, a tale passed down through generations. The chair's airy reputation did little to deter his souls. One day, a young woman named Eliza wandered into Eternal Relics, her eyes immediately drawn to the hauntingly beautiful chair. Unfazed by the warnings, she purchased it, believing the stories to be mere superstition. The night Eliza placed the chair in her living room, the atmosphere changed. The air grew heavy with an unseen presence. At first, she dismissed it as imagination, but strange occurrences soon became impossible to ignore. Late one night, as Eliza lay reading by the dim light of her lamp, she heard a faint whisper. The voice was ancient, filled with anguish. "Why did you disturb my slumber?" It hissed. Eliza's heart raced, her eyes darting around the room, searching for the source of the voice. Days turned into nights, and the whispers persisted, growing louder and more desperate. Eliza felt a chilling touch on her shoulder when no one was there, and shadows seemed to dance around the chair, taking on sinister forms. Driven by fear and curiosity, Eliza began researching the chair's history. She discovered that it once belonged to a notorious occultist, Victor Blackwood, who was rumoured to have conducted dark rituals on it. Legend had it that he had imprisoned a malevolent spirit within the chair, hoping to harness its power. Eliza, now aware of the chair's dark past, sought the help of a local paranormal expert, Professor Nathaniel Crow. Crow was well versed in the supernatural and agreed to investigate. Together, they conducted seances and rituals, attempting to communicate with the restless spirit. During one intense session, the spirit revealed its tragic tale. It was once a young woman named Lavinia, wrongly accused of witchcraft and condemned to a terrible fate. Victor Blackwood, the occultist, had captured her soul and bound it to the chair, using her energy for his nefarious experiments. Filled with compassion, Eliza and Professor Crow devised a plan to free Lavinia's spirit. With ancient incantations and a brave heart, they performed a ritual on a stormy night when the veil between the worlds was thin. As lightning streaked across the sky and thunder roared, the room filled with a blinding light. Lavinia's ethereal figure materialized, her eyes wide with gratitude. With a final incantation, the bindings that held her were shattered, and the room was filled with a sense of peace. The haunted chair, now devoid of its malevolent occupant, became just a chair once more. Elijah, Professor Crow, and Lavinia's spirit found solace in knowing that justice had been served, and a tormented soul had been set free. From that day on, Eliza kept the chair, not out of fear, but as a reminder of the darkness that could be overcome. The tale of the haunted chair became a cautionary legend in the town, a story parents told their children to warn them of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. And so the old Victorian chair, once cursed and feared, became a symbol of courage and redemption, a testament to the power of compassion in the face of the supernatural. And the town, once shrouded in mystery, found a newfound sense of peace, knowing that the haunted chair was no longer a source of terror, but a story of triumph over darkness.